Hi, this is Satiris Basakaropoulos. Today I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you about being all in your business or in basically whatever you're doing in life. Okay, it's very, very important when you start something, whether you start something, whether it be a sport or a business or whatever it is that you're actually doing, it's very, very important that if you want a top result, okay, so if you want to be in the top percentage. Now, what you have to remember is normally the top 5% of people in anything are really the ones who are getting the results, getting the results in their sport, getting the results in their business, getting their results in their income, getting results, from a sort of, even spiritually, it's the top 5% of people. And it's not just coincidence. It's not just coincidence that these people achieve these results, yeah? It's because these people have do different things, take different actions from what the average person, the average Joe, does in their life, okay? So, by all means, no matter what it is you want to do, right? Whether you want to be a top cyclist, a top runner, a top athlete, you want to be a top blogger, top internet marketer, top internet marketing coach, top, at whatever your field is. If you want to actually become one of those people, you need to take it a step further, right? You need to go and you need to basically find the people who are at the top of their game, the people who are actually, making the income, doing what it takes to be successful in their business, or getting the results in their races, or getting the results in their in their sport or whatever. And you need to find out exactly what they do. You need to find out what steps they take and what they do on a day-to-day basis, right? And then you need to sort of mirror them. You don't need to completely copy them, everything they do, but you can mirror them. You can find out what they're doing and do the same sort of things. If they are spending, if a top internet marketer spends 4 or 5 hours a day actually putting out content or marketing or doing that sort of stuff, then if you want to be in the top 5% and make a lot of money, you need to do the same thing too. And the crazy thing about it is I see all the time people who want to put in like very little effort. They're maybe not in their business. They're not in their business 100%, right? And when I say they're not in their business 100%, I mean they're not in their business 100% mentally, right? Which means they maybe don't believe in the business they're doing. They don't believe it can work. Don't believe they can make money in it, okay? They're not in 100% financially, which means they haven't paid what they need to buy, to be successful. They haven't paid for the mentorships, they haven't paid for the trainings, they haven't paid for the courses. If they have paid, they haven't watched them, or they haven't, done them, or they've went through them, they've glimpsed through them once when they were half asleep and never went back to them. Okay, so there's so many things that if you want to be like in the top of the top, right, you need to put that amount of consistent effort. You need to put that amount of consistent effort. Now, the great thing about it is that we're all human, we're not perfect, and we all have hiccups, we all have things in life, we all have good days and bad days and stuff like that. And sometimes, you know, you can come off track for a bit. You can get a wee bit off track, yeah. And but the important thing is that when you get a wee bit off track, yeah, you need to go back, right? Whether it's a day, a week, even a month later, you need to go back and you need to look at where you need to be going. Okay, you need to look at where you need to be going, because the thing is, if you're on a track, okay, and the track just veers a few inches, you know, it just veers a few inches either way, you know, after you know, a couple of weeks, a few inches the wrong way, you could end up on the other side of the world, yeah, which isn't where you had aimed to be in the first place. Okay, so it's very, very important to, you know, adjust, do the things you need to do. You know, if you want to be in the top 5%, you need to do what the top 5% of people do. You know, there's no point in saying, oh, you know, I want money, I want this, I want that, or I want, you know, to be a top runner, but, you know, I don't want to practice. You know, I don't want to practice every day. Even if the top runners practice, I don't want to practice. You know, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to buy the things I need from a business to be successful. You know, if I have a restaurant, you know, I don't want to buy the, you know, I don't want to buy the equipment. You know, I don't want to buy the cookers and don't want to buy the tables and chairs. You know, and that's what a lot of people tend to do in online businesses. You know, they say, I want an online business, I want to buy the cheapest product, I want to get as cheap as possible, and I want to make money, right, without the things I need. And then when I'm making money without the things that I need, then I'm going to buy the things that I need, right? And that's not really how it works. It doesn't work like that in any business. You know, it doesn't work like that, you know, in any way. I mean, a farmer can't go to his field and say, you know, I'm not going to plant a crop this year because I don't have money for seeds. But if you give me a good crop this year, next year I'll buy you good seeds and I'll plant them all, right? That's not the way life works. You need to actually, you know, do the work, take the action, buy the things that you need, borrow, beg, or whatever you have to do to actually, you know, get the money to be able to start up your business, you know, and make it work. So the thing you need to get from this is that if you're going to do something, you know, be all in, be in at 100%, you know, do what it takes. If you have a bad day, if something goes wrong, or, you know, you get sick, or, you know, some challenge, financial challenge or something comes along, as long as you go back to it a month later or 2 weeks later or whatever, and you continue on the path, and you check where you are on your track and check you're on track, then you'll be fine. You know, you're going to get there in the end. You know, the only way you won't get to where you're going is by quitting. And 95% of people actually do quit, you know, in businesses online and stuff, and, you know, and loads of other things, you know. There's a huge percent of people that quit, and that's why the top 5% get where they get to, because they don't quit. They just keep going. They go through all the stuff they have to go through. They're willing to go through the stuff that the other 95% of people won't go through. And that is why at the end they deserve the success. They deserve, you know, to win the gold medal. They deserve to be standing, you know, in the finishing line with the gold medal and to win the prize, because they have done what it takes to get what they deserve, you know. So it's not about what you want. It's not about what you want. It's not about what you would like. It's about what you actually deserve. Yeah, and deserve is, you know, isn't, you know, because, you know, I think I'm a nice guy, I deserve everything or whatever. It's because, you know, what have I done? You know, what did I do to be the #1 runner? What did I do to be the #1 cyclist? What did I do to be the #1 gymnast? What did I do to be in the top 10 earners in my online business? You know, what did I do to, you know, be the top, you know, restaurant in the country? Or, you know, these are the things that will take you where you want to go. Once you're in 100%, you know, in 100% financially, mentally, and you need to believe it as well. You need to believe it. There's no point in, you know, buying all the equipment and then believing that your restaurant's going to be a flop, or believing that you can't cook, or believing that, you know, having bad beliefs about it, because if you don't believe in it, nobody else is going to believe in it either. Okay, so whenever you're doing anything, think about that. You know, whether it's in business and anything at all, think about it. Are you in 100%? Are you willing to go in 100%? Are you willing to burn your bridges? Are you willing to say, there's no way I'm going back to that no matter what? You know, personally, when the day I made the decision never to have another job again, the day I made that decision, I actually said to myself, I will go and I will live in a cardboard box in the street before I will go back to another job. Okay? So I have no, you know, I've burned my bridges. I'm not going back there no matter what. Yeah, I'm not going back there no matter what. You know, and for that reason, you know, that's why now I'm having success. It wasn't instant. It took a long time. It wasn't instant. It didn't happen in my first, you know, 6 months online to be really successful. It took me a while to get there. But, you know, I burnt my bridges. You know, there was no other option for me. I didn't give myself another option. Most people have a, you know, a B route and a C route and a D route. And, you know, when things get a wee bit tough on the A route, they go to the B route or they go to the C route. The B route may be their job, you know, or the C route may be marrying somebody with some money, or, you know, whatever it is, you know. But I basically didn't allow myself an option of a B or C or D route. You know, it was the A route or no other route, you know. So if I didn't make it work, I'm the one who's going to suffer. So eventually I made it work. So you need to do the same. Whatever it is, be it business, you know, anything at all that you want to do and achieve in, you know, be all in. Give it everything, do everything, you know. If you fall back, if you have a bad day, if you get off track, then, you know, go back to it and keep going until you get the result that you desire. Okay? And, you know, the only way you can be a loser is quit, and that's a choice. So, you know, if you know, you want to lose, then you just quit. But if you lose and if you quit, then it probably wasn't for you in the first place, you know, because if you haven't enough dedication or devotion or, you know, will to make something work, then it probably wasn't for you in the first place. So, you know, it's probably better, you know, at that stage to quit or, you know, not do it. So I hope you find this useful. If you would like to find out more about me, you can just click the link below this video. I would also appreciate if you have any comments, pop the comments in below. And click the like button, that would be great as well. And if you're not on my YouTube channel and you're actually on my website, you can click the link or the button below to find out more about what I do. Okay, that's it for today. Until tomorrow, I will talk to you again soon.